scan of March 2013. Close your eyes and relax the whole body and mind. We used to do with attachment. Attachment to our mind and body. By practicing meditation, we must try to detach to what we are doing. There are a lot of attachment. Attachment to our mind and body. Attachment to what we are doing. Attachment to what is happening to us. Attachment to the time and place. We must try to detach to everything, everyone, all time and place. Doing with attachment is wrong. We must try to be doing only without attachment. Attention causes attachment. The more we pay attention, there will be more attachment. What I am saying is right understanding. We must try to change our attention to right understanding. Although we are using our mind and body all the time, we rarely see our attachment. Attachment cannot see the attachment. If you are grasping what you know about meditation, you may not understand my teaching. Trying to abandon your understanding and trying to use right understanding. The intention to right understanding is necessary to detach or to abandon wrong understanding. We used to notice about the attachment which is happening in our mind. We rarely see the attachment in using our mind and body. By using right understanding, we must try to detach our mind and body. We used to do with attachment. We must try to do with detachment. Listening, speaking, walking, eating, thinking, practicing meditation. All actions are to do only. We must try to meditate with detachment. Just pay attention to this right understanding and trying to detach to our action, to whatever happening, and to all knowing and non-knowing. Using right understanding is trying to abandon our habitual mental actions. The aim of sitting meditation is to be able to abandon our normal physical, oral and mental action. Because of strong attachment to what we are doing, it is difficult to meditate in sitting position. The power of attachment is limited. The power of detachment is limitless. We are using the power of attachment. Because of attachment, we can do what we want to do or what we used to do. We cannot do what we should do, such as keeping precept, making donation, and practicing meditation. Because of attachment to our daily activities, we are not used to keep precept and practice meditation. With detachment, we can do everything. Our actions will be limitless. Because of attachment in meditation, we used to meditate in the same way we can do. We also use the same understanding, such as we must practice like this or like that. That's why we cannot practice meditation freely without grasping. We can do nothing. Only with grasping or attachment, we can do everything. Trying to be doing only without grasping or attachment. Trying to beware of attachment, whatever we do. By doing what we should do, we must try to detach to our own desire and habits. Because of desire, we are always doing what we want to do. Because of habits, we are always doing what we used to do. All our physical, oral and mental actions are controlled by our own desires and habits. To make against our own desire and habits, doing limitless good deeds, including meditation, in the right way is necessary. You may not understand my teaching, but you can use this understanding to detach to your normal understanding. All knowings and non-knowings are to use only, not to reject and not to attach. Because of attachment, we are using knowing and not knowing with grasping. The original truth is ever new impermanent nature, not something, not someone. Because of not knowing the real impermanent nature, wrong understanding appears. We are using wrong understanding. There is attachment because of wrong understanding. Knowing wrong understanding as wrong understanding is right understanding. Both of wrong understanding and right understanding are to use only, not to reject and not to attach. All are created truth. We are always using the created truth with wrong understanding. And when you to change your understanding with this right understanding, we must try to detach or to abandon our normal understanding. Release our mind and body without attachment. The action of releasing mind and body must be done without attachment. Whatever we do, we are using the power of wrong understanding and attachment. The aim of my teaching is to change wrong understanding and attachment with right understanding and detachment. If it is difficult to be mindful to right understanding, be mindful to pleasant touching sensation caused by reading. We need to pay attention to pleasant happening in the body in order to detach to outside of the body. Usually we cannot do beyond our normal understanding. If we cannot accept doing only without attachment, we will not be able to do only. We must try to accept the truth, to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. Because of not knowing the truth, to do only. The question of how to meditate appear. Because of not knowing the truth, to experience only, we used to grasp what is happening in the mind and body, such as I am angry, I am happy, I feel sick, I am old. This understanding because of wrong understanding and attachment. If there is no wrong understanding, there will be right understanding and detachment. In this way, there will be no grasping habits. and desire. If we do not try to abandon our normal understanding, there will always be wrong understanding and attachment. All actions are necessary to abandon. We must try to abandon all our physical, oral, and mental action. Abandoning the action is changing attachment to detachment. Because of attachment in our action, we cannot abandon what we are doing. I am helping you to abandon our normal understanding. Usually, we never think to abandon our normal understanding. If we do not understand to abandon our understanding, we will never be able to abandon our understanding. Enlightenment is changing the wisdom, changing understanding. If we are grasping what we know, what we used to understand, we will never be enlightened. Right understanding is also to use only, not to reject, not to attach. My teaching is about right understanding and wrong understanding, attachment and detachment. We must try to do limitless good deeds to be free from wrong understanding and attachment. Enlightenment is right understanding and detachment. Non-enlightenment is wrong understanding and attachment. Because of wrong understanding or non-enlightenment, we think ourselves as reality. All living beings and non-living beings are also real because of non-enlightenment. We need to study Buddha teaching in order to understand what Buddha wants us to understand. We are someone, Buddha is beyond someone. That's why understanding of Buddha and our normal understanding will be quite different. Buddha can understand what we cannot understand. Buddha understands about Four Noble Truths. Don't pay attention to what you are doing and also what I am doing. Just pay attention to right understanding. Because of wrong understanding, we are unable to abandon our life and our possession. Making donation is trying to be free from attachment and wrong understanding to our life and to our belongings. If we are unable to abandon our life and possession, we must always be grasping to them. It is necessary to abandon everyone and everything to be free from wrong understanding and attachment. We understand we misunderstand as our life and our belongings. That's why we used to grasping to all living beings and non-living beings as someone or something. Keeping precept is necessary to be able to abandon all our physical and oral action. The more we can keep precept, the more we will be able to abandon our unnecessary physical and oral action. We must try to do what we should do, and we must try to say what we should say. We must not obey our own desire and habits. Desire and habits come from wrong understanding and attachment. If we obey our desire and habits, there will always be wrong understanding and attachment. Keeping precept is what we should do. This action must also be abandoned when it should do. If we cannot abandon, there will still be attachment. When we keep precept, we must try to be doing only, without attachment. To be free from attachment, it is necessary to be able to abandon all our physical and oral action. Meditation is also trying to abandon our normal mental action. If we do not meditate, we will use our mind as we want to use and as we used to do. Meditation is trying to use our mind what we should to do. If we do not meditate with right understanding, there will be a lot of mental mistake. We are happy, we are sad, we are angry, we are worried. It is because of our mental mistake. we cannot abandon our mental action. That's why we have to suffer. Trying to detach what we are doing, trying to detach what is happening to our mind and body, trying to detach to knowing and not knowing. If we are using right understanding, there will be detachment. We must try to be practicing meditation with right understanding, to be keeping precept with right understanding, to be making donation with right understanding, to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. Teaching is over now. Any question? To be able to control our mind, we must try not to obey our desire and habits. Whatever we do, we should think what we should do, not we should do or not. Don't think about our desire. I want to do it, or I don't want to do it. We must not think about our desire. We must try to abandon our habits. There are a lot of habits in everyone, but we don't know. It is necessary to abandon our desire and habits. That's why we always obey our desire. We are always using our habits, whatever we do, in doing, in saying, in eating, in sleeping, in meditation. We use our own habits. That's why our habits and desire are controlling our mind. We are unable to control our mind. By learning the Buddha teaching, we can understand what should do and what should not do, what should say and what should not say, what to think and what not to think. If we are not paying attention to Buddha's teaching, we will pay attention to ourselves and to other people. In this way, no one can be free from desire and habits. Habitual action is wrong. Action with desire is also wrong. It must be action only, doing only. It may be difficult to practice like this, but if more and more people are practicing like this, it will be more and more easy. I mean, we must try to represent to Buddha and his action. In this way, we will be able not to represent to ourselves and other people. Buddha is free from desire and habits. No one is free from desire and habits. That's why. everyone need to know about Buddha teachings. We can learn from Buddha a lot. When we meditate also, we pay attention to other yogis, how they are practicing, and we follow to their ways. We are not trying to understand what Buddha wants us to understand. We can understand ourselves and to other people. That's why we just pay attention to what we understand. We must try to go beyond our understanding. We want to meditate, it is also desire. We want to eat, we want to sleep. In this way, we never try to abandon our desire. In this way, whatever we do with our desire. That's why we must try not to forget right understanding, to do only, to eat only, to sleep only. Not to attach, not to reject. If we love eating, if we love sleeping, there is attachment. If you dislike eating, it is also attachment. We must not pay attention to eating and not eating, sleeping and not sleeping, doing and not doing, knowing and not knowing. We must pay attention to this right understanding. What we should do is to do only. No need to pay attention to ourselves and to other people. No need to pay attention to what we are doing and to the doings of other people also. This is right understanding, and we must try to do like this. In this way, there will be less and less desire and habits in our mind. You can eat, you can sleep, but you should do with right understanding, to do only. Doing and not doing is not important. If you can eat, you eat. If you cannot eat, you must not eat. You must not pay attention to doing and not doing. This is right understanding. In this way, we must try to detach to doing and not doing, knowing and not knowing, happening and not happening. Just think about right understanding. Yes, right also. But right understanding is, there are a lot of right understanding. By using right understanding, we must try to abandon using wrong understanding. If you think about yourself, it is wrong understanding. It is because of wrong understanding and wrong mental action. If you think about meditation, whether I should meditate or not, it is also wrong mental action. Meditation is to do only, not to grasp to the action, not to attach to doing and not doing, but to do only. If you if you cannot meditate, it is necessary to meditate. But when you meditate, you must try to be doing only. Doing with detachment. By practicing meditation, we must try to detach our attachment concerned with meditation. Not complete. They are also attachment, but the attachment it is difficult to understand is paying attention. Our interest, if we are interested in reading, it is attachment. If we are interested in thinking, it is attachment. If we pay attention to our health, it is attachment. Attention and interest are also attachment. Yes, we must pay attention to right understanding. But in this way, there will be attachment to right understanding. But if we pay attention to right understanding and detachment, we will be able to abandon attachment to our life, to the time, to the place. We need to pay attention to right understanding, to be able to abandon paying attention to what we used to pay attention. We all matters we have time day now be dedicated to all sentient beings. May all beings rejoice and share in our marriage. Sadhu.